So, The Watchers is a YouTube channel that has almost 3 million subscribers. They put out high quality television production type videos, but recently they have found themselves in a hot pot of water for their newest video titled Goodbye YouTube, in which they explain that they have made the very cool decision to stop producing content on YouTube and instead post videos on their new website / streaming service, where their audience is going to have to pay $6 a month or $60 a year to access their new content. Now, this ingenious plan panned out about as well as you would expect. They have gotten absolutely destroyed in the comment section of this video, and the like to dislike ratio is legit giving me Velma trailer vibes, bro. So far, they are dropping tons of subscribers, and everyone on the platform, it seems, is making a video dunking on these guys and calling them out. Seeing successful internet celebrities do something dumb and jeopardize their own career on YouTube is nothing new. I mean, that's like a pretty common occurrence. It happens all the time. And usually it's just somebody saying like one of the 13 bad words from SpongeBob, or someone is creepy with a minor, or misuses the copyright claim feature on YouTube. YouTube, please fix the copyright claim feature, like, please. Okay, yeah, but anyways, I don't know if I've really seen content creators end their own careers effectively by doing this. I mean, this is some kind of rare form of content creators self-destructing their own career. Tons of people are ticked off with this decision. Their audience completely hates it, and today I just kind of wanted to talk about the situation for a bit and give my thoughts on all the inner machinations going on here. So in their video, the guys behind the channel talk about why they decided to make this decision, what prompted them to go rogue and turn to the dark side, if you will. They say that their content costs a lot to produce, and because of that reason, they have to heavily rely on advertisers to keep their staff paid and keep making these high quality videos. And just taking that statement on face value, I can definitely see why they would make that argument, as their content does appear to be on the higher end in terms of like production value for YouTube content, and I would imagine that it probably does cost a lot to produce those kinds of videos with consistency. The reason they bring up the advertisers is because they say that they sort of have to keep them in mind while making their videos, and that they feel like they can make better content if they don't have to worry about pleasing those advertisers. So on first glance here, it sort of looks like they have a legitimate case for why they might want to do this, because they want to earn enough money to keep their staff paid and to be able to afford to keep up this high quality content, and because they think that it will lead to better content if they don't have to worry about advertisers. But unfortunately for Watcher, people had their doubts about the potential financial hardships. I mean, like, look, they get at least 1 million views a video, with videos that are usually over 20 minutes long, meaning that they are running more mid-roll ads for these videos, meaning that they're just making like a crazy amount of money from ad revenue alone. And then on top of that, you throw in the fact that they have sponsorships in their videos, which according to the boy Moist Critical, the expert here, they are making anywhere from 15 to 35,000 smackers off of just those sponsorships alone. And just in case that wasn't enough to consider, these impoverished peasants here have 3 Patreon tiers and have over 12,000 members on Patreon who are all paying them anywhere from $5 to $25 a month. Now, it doesn't necessarily take the world's hardest math equation that Rigby solved in that one regular show episode to know that these dudes are making bank, bro. I definitely understand that their videos cost a lot to make, because from the little I have seen, since I didn't even know that these guys existed until this whole thing went down, but from the little that I have seen, they do make some high-end stuff that is like near television level of quality. So it's for sure not cheap to produce these kinds of videos. However, with how much dough they are bringing in, these goons are making enough money to afford this production value. Like, unless this is a Verbalace situation and later a private $50,000 music video leaks where the dudes from The Watcher are seduced by Charlie from Hazbin Hotel, then these bros should be able to afford it. They should be financially sound with how much money they're bringing in. Now, to be fair, I don't think that they ever explicitly said that they weren't making enough money from YouTube to keep making their videos. They did talk about how like expensive a typical video shoot was, and how they kind of have to find like financial sponsors for their videos, but I sort of understood that or like when they were saying that in the video, I sort of understood that as they wanted to make better content and to not have to rely on sponsors and ad revenue. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that this decision is coming from a place where these guys behind Watcher just want to make a bunch of extra money by doing this. My personal understanding of the situation is that these guys who came here from BuzzFeed and wanted to produce like television quality content on YouTube, they want to sort of take the next step up in terms of content creation and move to their own streaming service platform and post content on there, similar to how like a real show would do it. I honestly think that these guys are super ambitious and they want to essentially make TV shows, and they felt like it was getting increasingly difficult to do that on YouTube. Two things really quick before I move on from this point. One, I am not saying that it was a good decision by any means or that people shouldn't be mad about it. And two, I definitely agree that it's a legitimate possibility that they just wanted to make more money and they're just sort of playing the pot of greed card here. Like, that's for sure a possibility. I'm not discounting that, and I wouldn't be super surprised if that ended up being their main motivator. I just kind of feel like their main motivation here is to make better content. They want to kind of be like a show, and they can't really do that to the fullest extent, or they believe that they can't do that to the fullest extent on YouTube. Okay, so now having explained why I don't think their intentions with this decision were super malicious or fully motivated by greed, allow me to explain why I still disagree with them and why their fans have every right to be upset. Some people might try to compare this monthly subscription fee for the new streaming service to a membership on Patreon or YouTube and wonder why people don't have an issue with that, but they have an issue with this. The main reason that this is different than a membership on Patreon is because that membership is an additional non-required way for you to show support to a creator if you like their content, but you don't have to do it in order to watch their videos. Usually those memberships come with their own perks like additional content for people who want more, but the main content is still free for everyone to watch and nobody has to pay a penny to watch it. The difference with this streaming service is that it's forcing people who loved the Watcher's content to have to pay $6 a month in order to access new videos. Now they are being obligated to pay in order to enjoy the content, rather than just being able to watch it for free and choosing to pay if they wanted to help support it. And another big thing is that the content started out free. No one, and I mean no one, likes to have to pay for something that they used to be able to get for free. That's just the reality, bro. No one's going to be excited to pay $6 a month for content that they used to get for free. One thing that I saw a lot of people calling them out for too was how these dudes behind the Watcher just kind of assumed that $6 a month or $60 a year was just like pennies for their audience and that it was some kind of super affordable rate. And sure, there probably are some viewers of theirs who have $6 a month to spare, but that doesn't mean that they should want to spend it on you and your content, nor are a lot of them probably going to spend it on you or your content. Overall, this is just a crazy situation. Watcher has been getting flamed by pretty much everyone for this decision. They lost a huge amount of their audience and turned their own fans against them. A pretty big L for these guys, and it's a lesson for content creators out there to not lose sight of the people who really support them the most, their fans. The better yourself challenge for today is to never take the appreciation or love of people in your life for granted. Those people don't have to care about you, but they do, and that should mean the world to you. So today, just be sure to thank them for supporting you, whether it be your mom or dad or a friend or relative or teacher or coworker. Take some time out of your day to let them know that you appreciate and cherish their love. Check out the main channel if you haven't already. The link is in my about section. And yeah, I've been Ghost Host. I've been talking, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Have a great day.